This is Audible.
Star Wars Audio Adventures, Dark Legends. Written by George Mann. Narrated by Stuart Blinder. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. The Orphanage. On the planet Garton, nestled amongst the gloomy spires of a once great city, sit the ruins of an orphanage, where, long ago, children who had lost their parents during the fallout of the Clone Wars were sent to be cared for, while they awaited placement in new homes throughout the sector. Only all was not well at the orphanage, for amongst the children there were tales of a dark terror who came in the night. A tall, thin man with sharp teeth and glowing eyes, who from time to time would visit the orphanage to steal away children, scooping them out of their beds and dragging them through the window, their cries muffled and unheard. The children who were taken by this horrifying creature were never heard from again. These rumors were passed in terrified whispers between the children, muttered beneath bed sheets or behind cupped hands when the lights went out. The stories had, of course, been dismissed by the orphanage staff, and while it was true that some children had gone missing from the orphanage over the years, probably nothing more than runaways, children unhappy with their lot and suffering from the devastating loss of their parents, the rumors were viewed as nothing but the wild imaginings of disturbed youths, an embodiment of their fear and pain. Nevertheless, the stories persisted, and there was little the orphanage staff could do to curtail them. All who came to reside in the orphanage then heard tell of this monster, and from that moment on, lived in fear that they too might become its next unwitting victim. All except one. Elish had always been considered an exceptional child, ever since her time at the school on Malaran, where she had astounded her teachers with her confidence and scholarly aptitude. She was a gentle sort, prone to helping others before herself, and that had made her popular with her peers and the younger children alike. Like her mother, a palace guard on Malaran, Elish had always felt a deep connection to the universe around her and all the living things that inhabited it. This connection granted her a great sense of peace, and while she too had witnessed horrors, she refused to believe in whatever dark phantom the other children of the orphanage feared. For Elish, evil was embodied not in the form of monsters, but of men. For she understood that all the terrors that had so recently blighted the galaxy were enacted at the behest of individuals and not creatures of the night. So it was that Elish, upon coming to the orphanage on one of the Empire's vast transport ships, became something of a steadying force to the other children, helping them cast aside their fears and, despite all they had lost, seek peace amidst the dormitories and schoolrooms of the ramshackle old building. For many months this went on, and much to the delight of the orphanage staff, talk of the phantom faltered. The children seemed altogether happier. And when the supply ships came in for the season, some of the orphans were allocated new homes with adoptive parents, eager to lavish love and attention on their new charges. It was not unusual for Elish to be awoken at night by the sound of screaming. For some of the children in the dormitory were plagued by night terrors that would wrench them from their slumber, causing them to lurch up in their beds, their faces gleaming with sweat. Never